Hello everyone, I'm your hostess with the mostest, 8-Second Gaming, and right now in the current meta we all know that SEER is just a little bit annoying. Those constant wall hacks and fights are just a little bit overpowered. And right now SEER just doesn't really actually have a hard counter in the meta. The only way to really counter SEER is to use a SEER on your team so you have the wall hacks in the fight as well. But to my surprise, one of the weakest characters in the meta might actually be the counter to SEER. So we're going to be jumping in, breaking that all down and explain in a second. But if you guys are looking to get better at Apex, then you need to check out the GameLeap website right now. Over there we have top level coaches creating the best guides and courses that you will not find anywhere else. They are site exclusive. They cover legend guides, gun guides, VOD reviews, and even break down your favorite pro players and streamers so you can see how their brains work and start to play more like them. So click the link in the description, pick yourself up a membership, or I'll have to summon my blue eyes white dragon on you. But okay, jumping back into things, like I said at the start of the video, there are no actual true counters to SEER. The best that you can really do is have another SEER on your team, or maybe even a caustic and you hold a building so that their ultimate just gets wasted and then you can kind of play off that. But there's no real counter to them. Like in the meta, Bangalore gets countered by scan characters. That's what a counter is. And in one of our past videos, I did mention that the devs have said that they wanted to buff Mirage a little bit so that they make his clones visible on SEER's ultimate. That would be a little bit better because it would cause some chaos with the scan, making it so people have a harder time guessing who is who. They won't be able to tell who the teammates are, who the Mirage is, where everybody's walking around, and they would probably have to overcommit to a peak, which they can get fried from. But that isn't in the game just yet, so who is this counter? Well, it's actually one of the weakest characters in the meta right now. It's Lifeline. And I know that a lot of people are shocked at that, but just hear me out for a second. SEER has a very annoying kit. You can't really do anything about the scans that he has with his ultimate, but his tactical interrupts healing and reviving. And that can cause fights to be over very quickly because say your teammate gets knocked, while the SEER team is still a distance away, they roll up on you trying to get a fight in, and you're just about to get your revive off and the SEER throws the tactical out and cancels it. Now you're back to being stuck in a 2v3 and then they get wall hacks on top of that. It's pretty much a lost fight unless you can pull out some super insane maneuvers. But Lifeline actually doesn't get her battle res cancelled by SEER's tactical. It doesn't count as something that can be interrupted. So as the SEER team is rolling up after getting that knock, they throw the tactical out, all they really get is the scan off on you. So with that, they're not really able to press any advantages. Your teammate is back up, they're going to be in a situation where they can get some heals off, maybe you put the dock drone down so they just have to pop a shield battery or something, but you're not really down a teammate after that. So yes, SEER still has the wall hacks on you and still has that, but at least he's not cancelling your res and giving you somewhat of a fair fight. One of the main things about SEER's tactical is being able to stop certain things from happening. And with that, teams get overconfident and rely on that a lot when they have SEER on the team. If you take away that option so that they can't stop you from rezzing, you may cause them to panic a little bit. With that, they might overcommit to their push and be out of position. If you're able to catch somebody that's out of position like that trying to get a thirst off, then you can potentially one clip them because they're not focused on you, they're probably standing still, or just tunnel visioned on something. And then you've turned the fight. Even if they get the thirst off, it is now a fair 2v2. And I know that some people might be sitting there saying, well, that's some super small detail. Does it really matter if I have Lifeline on the team or not? And for that, it really just matters up to you and your squad. Yes, it is a small detail, but you have to remember the smallest things in Apex can make or break a fight. A lot of the fights in Apex are actually won by micro plays, not macro plays, so it is the small things that do matter. If you and your team are having issues with SEER, then yeah, it might be worth swapping in a Lifeline to just try and see if it fixes anything. If you and your squad are having issues, it is always worth trying something new to see if that is the missing puzzle piece and something clicks. If it works, then hey, you have a new team comp to finish off this rank split. But if it doesn't, there's really no harm done. You can just swap back to what was working and go at it like that. For the people that watch my stream, it's over on Twitch TV/8Second Gaming, by the way, if you want to check it out. They know that if my team is having issues, I'm the type of player to swap around my legends to see what we're missing. I don't play just my main when I'm grinding ranked with a team. I'll swap to Caustic, I'll swap to Gibraltar, I'll swap to Valkyrie. I will swap to whatever the team needs to try and be that missing puzzle piece. So maybe for you and your squad, this missing puzzle piece is the lifeline, and once you put it in, you'll actually start to climb. You never know until you try, so give it a shot. But now I also have a question for you guys, the community. Do you as a player have a small little tip or trick that you use against SEER to counter him in your fights? Let me know in the comments down below. Maybe your suggestion will help somebody else that's reading out these comments counter SEER. And with all of this being said, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new. If you did and you're interested in staying up to date with the latest and greatest Apex Legends tips, tricks, and news, don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button. Also, ring that bell to be notified when we post new videos. We do daily Apex Legends content. Thank you all for watching. Once again, I'm 8 Second Gaming, and I will see you in the next one.